have a new guest. I just made that up.
That's cute.
Oh, it's the Rhoyal Remix.
Oh. I love it though. That's quick and easy.
And today we have a new guest. Tell them your name.
My name is Alexis.
Do you go by Lex or do you just go by whatever people?
I go by Lex, but Alexis is perfectly fine. Just Lex kind of sticks.
Okay, nice. And she doesn't have a twin, but she should because her sister actually, I've known y'all and I have known y'all since I was
a kid.
Yeah, busted.
Like
since I was not.
I was probably like 7 or 8. Yeah, it's been a while.
So it's been a minute. And so I've known them forever. And her sister sings here on Sundays at Celebration, where I now work, and I go here too. But so I always say that y'all should have been like Chloe and Hallie for real. And then those other new girls that came out. What's their names?
Is it a group?
The ones that you guys like did a video kind of.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if they have I don't know if it's like a TikTok thing or a stage name thing too. I don't know.
They need a sister name. I don't think they have one.
I'm terrible with names, but if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. So tell them a little bit about you, because I feel like I have the list of things I want to say, but I don't know if you would identify with those.
That's a good question then. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm a creative, so overall, I would just consider myself creative, but technically or specifically, I model. I'm a makeup artist. I'm a stylist. I'm a creative director. I know how to sing. I won't say I practice it, but I do know how to sing. I danced all my life. I always forget that one.
Yes.
So it's a lot going on over here, but that's why in a nutshell, I usually just go by being a creative because I grew up in the arts from literally, I think I started dancing in elementary school, but then I went to middle school and art school, and then Carver, which is also an art school.
Wow.
So I've just been in the arts all my life.
And then, so you went, what were the schools?
So for middle school, I went to Sudbrook Magnet Middle School, so it's a magnet school where you audition. And then Carver is the same concept. That's George Washington Carver for Arts and Technology. It's a mouthful. But yeah, you also audition for that too. So I went to Sudbrook for... What did I go there for? Oh, I went there for singing, but I did it just so I could go in there to dance. So I pretty much just broke the system.
Yeah.
And then I went to Carver for dance and was singing there. That one got me because I didn't think I was going to be doing any do-re-mi-ing at Carver. But the only thing I did singing wise there was, the gospel choir. So my graduating class was the class to establish it. So
wow. That's like a career.
Singing out loud kind of is putting it in full circle for me now. I'm like, okay, so I've kind of been.
You were like in the industry. You were in the industry
I guess you could say that for a quick little minute.
Funny.
Yeah.
And how far apart are you and your sister?
4 years.
Okay. And so were you you're the youngest.
Yep.
So were you following after her, or you just felt like your family does music, so you did it too? Or do your parents do music too? Or
so my father knows how to sing. Okay. So I think that's what
and dance, because I saw that video.
He got a couple steps in him. I honestly think I got more of my rhythm from my mother though. She's just really low key and she's the more quiet parent. But I got a little bit of everything from both of them. But I was on my sister back pocket. Yeah. I was her shadow. Everybody knew me as her little sister. And I didn't even mind because I was much more timid growing up. Okay. And more quiet. So I didn't really mind being the cute little, oh my gosh, that's your sister thing. I kind of ate it up. Honestly, I did. I loved it.
She became it.
I did. I loved it. And it kind of matured me too, so I didn't mind at all. And honestly, it shows now that I'm older. I'm I'm grateful because I kind of grew up a little bit more mature.
You definitely have a mature spirit.
Thank you.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
Oh, okay, wow. Yeah, we're always closer than age than I think. I'm 27. I'll be 28 though.
I don't know how old I thought you were. Honestly, you have a young spirit, so it's just but not immature, but just young. So I
have a little bit immature.
I think I got a little bit of it though. Yeah,
I subbed the other day because I used to teach. I don't teach anymore. And this kid was like, "You're my sister's age," and I was like, "Hi,"
right? Okay, how are you?
I was like, "How old is your sister?" He was 30. I was like, "Well, I'm not 30," so that was sad.
Wow, I've honestly never gotten my correct age. The other day, somebody asked me where my mother was, as if I was a child.
Oh, and wow. I was
I can't. I would want to take offense, but everyone says
you have to take it as a compliment.
Exactly. So I try to take it as a compliment, but hearing that all my life, sometimes it's like, dang, what do I got to do?
Yeah.
But now I take it as a compliment because 25 is 5 years from 30. So I feel like I'm actually like looking young these days.
Your prime time. This is a good age. This is the prime.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So I really became a fan of Alexis probably around like when you started posting on TikTok a lot more. Because I've always known of you and I've known you since like with Sierra and stuff. But I've never seen you kind of do your thing really. Yeah. And so I think I had like 2 videos in mind. One was the one with you and your dad dancing. Yeah. You had the coolest outfit on one.
Thank you.
Your hair was blue.
It was blue.
And she had like a blue scarf on with orange or orange.
It was an orange scarf. What was it? Orange scarf, orange hat. I'm pretty sure, or something like that.
It was so cool.
Well, thank you.
She looked like a character. I'm like, you need to be in a film.
That is so funny because someone said, "Oh my gosh, look at Coraline and Wyborn," and that was the funniest thing ever because it's so accurate. The blue hair, she has blue tint, and then what makes it even better is that's my actual favorite movie. One of my favorites. Yeah. So when they said that, I took that as a compliment.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
So that was my favorite, and then you whistled like she's a professional whistler. She forgot the name.
Yeah, I whistle a little bit.
Like, have you always done that?
No, what's so funny is I can remember vividly when I didn't know how to whistle, and I would get so irritated growing up. I mean, like I was a kid in my parents' room. I think maybe my father was whistling or my sister was, and they were going, back and forth. Not even at the level that I whistle now, but simple whistling. And I was like, well, shoot, I want to learn. So, and I've always been that type of girl. Yeah. If I want to learn something, I'm going to learn. I'm going to write.
Go after it.
Yeah. So I don't remember the transition at all, though. I think I just woke up and it clicked. And it just never stopped. I wish I could like give you an in-depth story, but I literally it was like I blacked out and I woke up and I was whistling. So
and I just thought about the one little Peppa Pig. She's like, put your lips together and blow.
And that's why I tell people I can't teach you because I'm just gonna say that.
That is so crazy. And it was the dun, dun, dun,
yes,
dun, that one. Yeah. I remember watching it so many times and trying to do that. I was like, I don't know.
It's hard though. I even was struggling. Like it might not look like it, but the breath control it takes to get that all out in one blow. You're blowing. You're not even holding your breath. You're blowing.
Do you want to do a little bit, like a little couple seconds?
I don't mind.
All right, let's hear it. I'd love to hear it in the headphones too.
It probably is really crisp. Hopefully, I'm not blowing you down in your ear though. But we'll see. Let's see. Ooh, I'm gonna be blowing down.
Pull the mic down a little
like
bit.
Like this.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my gosh!
I haven't done it in a while.
That's so crazy. It sounds like somebody's it sounds like a ringtone or something. Like it doesn't sound like a human being.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm not even going to technique. No, I'm not going to get it.
I wish I knew. I will say though, when it comes to the vibrato part, you just gotta trim your lips a little bit.
Okay,
it's definitely not in the vocal cords. It's all in the lip position.
Yeah,
it's like you have to make a little heart with your lips. It's just hard to explain it. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna try. I was gonna think about it, but I'm not.
I'm thinking about it, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna
do that. Okay, we're gonna do a couple this or that rapid fire. So you just say which one. Okay. All right. So, runway or photo shoot?
Photo shoot, easily.
Okay. Natural glam or full beat?
Natural glam.
Heels or sneakers?
Sneakers.
TikTok or Instagram?
TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's easy one.
Fashion Nova or Zara?
Zara.
I was about to say you can buy neither one.
Yeah. No, Zara's good.
Zara's good.
Yeah.
Solo content or collabs?
I want to say collabs.
Well, I had a question about the whistling. What came from that? Did it?
Nothing really. I mean
because you got 1 million plus likes on that,
but nothing came from it except a bunch of new people that followed me, which was so overwhelming because I wasn't thinking anything was going to come from it. You know what's so funny? I think you were the first comment.
Really?
I do remember seeing it, and I was like, "Oh, I have a feeling this is about to go viral." And I did that at 11.
I was amazed.
Thank you. I mean, I was amazed when I woke up.
That? Last year?
No, it was 4 years almost. Girl, yeah. I said the same thing. I was looking at the date. And I was
no way.
This is stressing me out a little bit. Because where did time go?
Flew.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it says, I had to look. I think it says 2023. Or no, 2022. That wouldn't be 4.
What?
That's not 4 years. So let's see how wrong.
Yo, TikTok will really do something overnight. Like it doesn't take a lot.
Not at all.
Some people don't, because sometimes when you post a video, it doesn't show the date.
Yeah,
it's just like it's the video, and then so no one knows when it was. Because I feel like if people knew when it was, they'd be like, "Oh,
Rhoyal, it was 2021." I was 21. Yeah, 4 years. I had it. I was in my room. I saw the original video, and I said, this is my time to shine, actually. So let me do this real quick. Let me just do it real quick and go to bed. Swear, that's exactly what I did. Put my phone down. Went to bed. Woke up. I was actually scared because I just wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for that exposure because then I was not nearly as open as I am now. So that intimidated me in a way because I'm like, oh God, these people are expecting me to whistle again.
Like I do whistling content.
I don't want to do that, and I didn't because it just wasn't. Yeah, I didn't want to be known as a whistler.
Yeah. So what if you had a perfect world? Which one of the different multifaceted things? Well, I guess you can't pick, but if you could pick top 3, like you could rank them. What
would I rather be known for? I would say modeling, fashion, and the third one. I guess I would say dance, just because it's been something I've been doing for so long. It would be nice to have some kind of accolade, but I can't even say I'm like dying for it because I
saw you had danced at it was like with a group.
Yes, it was a liturgical dance workshop / session.
Yeah, and do you teach dance too?
No, I did teach dance for a moment growing up. I think I taught maybe 2 to 3 times. I was teaching at one church regularly-ish, and then I taught a couple of times for like specific, like Easter Sunday at different churches and stuff like that. And I mean, I didn't not enjoy it. Like, it was very rewarding toward the end, especially when you're doing it for something other than yourself. Yeah. But I did learn that it's not something I want to do forever, because it just takes a different level of patience, especially in church when you're not working with the same skill set. It's just a group of people willing to be a vessel. So it's a little bit different. So yeah, I did enjoy it.
But you like solo dancing?
Oh yeah, I'll do a solo really quick because it doesn't require, collaboration. Yeah. But
that's still, cool. I mean, whenever you dance on TikTok, I'm like, she needs to do this more.
I know. You know what's so funny? I found a sound. What was that, last night? And I was like, okay, I haven't done a dance in a while.
Not the radio visual. Have you done that one yet?
I did it, and I love it. You want me to I'll do it for you, girl. I'll do it for you. Yes. I did see that one, and I was like, this feels so good, but I don't know if I'm going to like how I look, because you got to really feel it in your body. Like, you can't do that halfway. You got to do it all the way.
Yeah, I didn't. I tried to do it one time. I can't memorize dance moves, or I don't want to. So I just don't. I just get the first step, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to do whatever I want.
It's just vibes after that. I understand. Yeah. But
that was intricate.
It takes coordination to not look coordinated, because that, you pretty much really got to let it go, but keep it together at the same time. So I kind of, I just like that one.
And I like that one. I like the girl who does those boogie kind of songs. I don't know her name, but she be having the curly hair.
The one who's like doing it over and over. Yeah, she looks perfect for it. It's almost like she looks animated. Yeah. Like it's a role for her. Yeah, she eats that dance. But it's another one by this. It's like I don't know if it's Caribbean. I don't know what that is, but it's that kind of genre. So it's much simpler. You've seen the moves already. Okay, but I'm going to try that one first to warm up, and then we'll see.
But we need to have you dance at least once a week on TikTok.
It's so funny. I just came up with a schedule and what I would do once a week, and I forgot about dance because it's hard to keep up. I was just telling my sister, like...
Yeah. Have you seen, what's the name? How Charli D'Amelio now is on Broadway?
No.
Yes.
She's on Broadway?
Yes. And all she was doing was posting those videos, and now she became a TikToker. But yeah, she's like on, what's that show? Wow. Juliet and something.
Really?
And Juliet, something like that. But yeah.
I mean, good for her. She can actually dance. So
and she's on Dance with the Stars.
Yeah, that exposure will do it.
Do you think you would be on Dance with the Stars? You could do Dance with the Stars?
That's so funny. Like, you're reading my mind in a way, but like from weeks ago. I was watching it on Disney Plus. Actually, I was watching the season Charli D'Amelio.
I'll be watching.
It's good. I don't know what happened, but I like it more than I did growing up. But I told my mom if I ever made it to that level, Masked Singer and Dance with the Stars, I would easily do Masked Singer because you can't see me, and that's I don't I have a little bit of stage fright.
Okay.
When it comes to just speaking, like I don't mind doing it in front of the camera and all that, but like when I see people and I'm connecting the eyes and all, it gets a little weird for me.
Yeah.
So Masked Singer's that's perfect. You can't see me. So.
We're gonna see you because you're just growing on social media.
Yeah, I am. I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
Yeah.
Happy.
Okay, we have a few more.
Okay.
Where we stop? Red carpet or beach day?
Beach day. Girl, I'll take a beach.
Look this way. Look this way. Yeah, I imagine that's stressful.
Yeah.
Designer bag or designer shoes?
Designer bag. I hear designer shoes aren't that comfortable. I have one pair. And they're like flip-flops when they are too tight.
Oh, really?
They're just, and I have somewhat wide feet, but they're not like platypus feet.
I never know what gets considered designer necessarily. I don't know design. I don't know brands. I'm not a brand person.
The thing is, I know the brands, but I don't own them. I just like not, knowing. I just like to know like, oh my God, those are Giuseppe's, aren't they? Love them. Like, I just like that. But will I buy it? I'll probably never buy it because I understand the value of $1 and I just don't think that's where my money resides. Like, I just don't think it's worth it unless I really like the item. But I have to really like it, a lot.
That's good. That's good that you have that money knowledge.
Yeah.
Filter or no filter?
No filter. I'll do a filter on my story, but like when it comes to posting, I prefer not to look unrecognizable. Yeah. Good.
Blogging or trending sounds?
Trending sounds takes less work.
Yeah, that's true. I've been blogging lately, and I'm like, I literally was like recording something one time. And I was like,
I'm done.
Do this,
girl. I've been trying to do YouTube for like literally 5, if not longer. Because my sister, she started with YouTube like when I was a kid, and I was thinking about it since then. And it's something about picking up a camera that's so different from picking up a phone.
Yeah.
So,
and I asked for a camera, like the DJI cameras for my birthday, because I'm like, I just don't want to do this all day.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
It's too much. Like, and I like to live in the moment a lot. Like way more than I actually like to pick up a camera, which is why for a while content creation, and it's still something I'm working on, but like being consciously aware that this is something that I can make out of content is still something I'm working on, because it's just not how my brain works.
Yeah,
naturally.
like I don't need to always be on.
No, I like actually being present, because that's already something I in a way struggle with. So picking up the camera just kind of takes me away from being present. But
and I can't imagine the kids nowadays like. It's like they're never looking up, but they just made a ban on phones, like in Howard County. So like if they see it, if the teachers see it, they can take it. Like they can't have them out the entire day.
Whoa.
Like it's really strict.
Wow.
So it's getting better.
Oh wow, that's good.
Yeah, the kids don't know what to do.
No, I bet. I'd be sick.
Outfit change or touch up break?
Touch up break. I got oily skin, girl.
I love oily skin.
I used to.
Over dry, because like you're always like dewy.
Yeah.
It's coming to that season.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Boomerang or photo dump?
Photo dump. Definitely.
Statement piece or subtle slay?
I want to say statement piece, but
I would say for you do like how you have like statement, but then it'll be subtle.
Yeah, that's crazy, because I was literally about to say like right now I feel like I have a subtle outfit on, but my hoodie makes a statement because of the way I did it. So it's kind of like both, but in a way statement, because I still am conscious of the fact that I want a statement piece in my outfit.
Yeah, so. And the reason why I wanted her on here is because I want to be her.
Oh my God.
I'm just gonna like watch this back and take my own notes.
Oh my gosh, thank you. You're gassing me.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm not. Hold on. 2 more, then I'll tell you more about that. Or one more. Early call time or late night shoot?
I want to say late night, because if you have an early call time, you have to wake up earlier to get there on time. Versus a late night, you have all day to prep.
That's true. But I get anxious throughout the day.
Bro, I was literally going to say, like, you have to practice being, productive in a way where you're not stressing yourself out all day. Like, even though you have all day, don't take advantage of every single second by taking your time, if that makes sense. Like, still be aware of the fact that you need to be moving throughout the whole day in a way where you're still going to be on time, because as most girls are, if we have too much time, we'll be late. If we don't have a lot of time, we might be on time. It's crazy, but it's true. So for me, most times I don't have that much of a responsibility. I have to be there. My makeup might have to be done, but usually the clothes might be something that the stylist will provide. I just have to, and I'm still working on it. I'm not the best with timing.
Yeah, time management.
I'm really not. Like, it's very hard. I'll start on time, and then I slow down in the process because I'm a perfectionist. I'll see something, I want to fix it, and forget that time exists, literally.
Wow.
So, kind of being a hypocrite by saying it, but I know what I should be doing.
Okay.
And it's just being very aware of the time. So, getting up still early to get everything done so that you can take your time. So that's why I would prefer a later.
Yeah, and with modeling, because you do post a good amount of content with modeling, like on Instagram, like just the shoot. Yeah, you always do these like amazing. I'm like, why did you live here?
Oh, God.
But I'm glad you do. Because what I want is for more people to come on the East Coast and like stay if you're here. Because I just feel like we need to grow our
true.
East Coast presence of creativity.
It's very true. My mom was just saying like, well, what if you're not meant to go where other people are going? And I was like,
come on, Mom. That's a word.
It is. And I didn't want it to be because I want to get the heck out of here. Like I do.
I just confirmed it.
Oh, I hope you did it. Like
I mean, you can live in like, I don't know, I was just interviewing my friend Gabby, and she was like, she wants to live here, like, and stay here in like the woods somewhere, or like go to North Carolina or something like that. But I'm like, yeah, I just feel like, don't go far away because they already have everything.
I know. No, your thought process really makes sense. I think a lot of people don't think about the fact that like if everyone's going to the same place, how are we really gonna stand out? So you're making a lot of sense. But I think when you're in the thick of it, you're thinking about the opportunity, the collabs, the clientele, the target audience. Like it seems easier to make it in a way, because I mean making it is a process regardless, but it seems easier when you're around like-minded people and people who are maybe better than you. For me, it's like I want to be around people who are better than me in a way, but
I feel like the oversaturation and then the longevity that does not have when you're like overly saturated with a bunch of people that do the same stuff and they're all doing it. It's like, but it's hard to be an original. I feel like right now you're so original. I don't know anybody like you. Like on TikTok, like Instagram, the shoots that you do, the type of clothes you wear, like the way you fit it. I'm like,
I get it. You're right though. I understand, and I think I'm still like in a stage where I'm trying to accept that I might not be meant to go out. I guess New York would be the most suitable thing, or LA, but it's more so knowing that like I would thrive there. That's all. It doesn't mean I'm supposed to be there, and I had to accept it. Like I'm accepting of it now. I still want to move, but I don't want it to be New York actually.
Yeah, and you can always travel.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like for me, with the type of person I am, I actually would get overstimulated in New York so easily anyway. So once I took myself out of the idea of it, I realized the reality is that I wouldn't really like it. It would just be a career move, and I don't really want to live somewhere just for the career sake. Like I still want to be comfortable. New York is expensive to live in a box.
It's crazy that it's right here and it's expensive like it's LA or something.
Like y'all got too much dip on your chip. Like it's not that serious.
There's a lot of people there. Like y'all don't got enough money with all the people.
That's what I'm saying. And then you have roommates still, so like you're still not living as comfortably as you could if you were here. I mean, it's not the most cheapest here either, especially different parts of Maryland, but right now I don't got no bills, and I should probably be taking advantage of that, which I am.
I am too.
Sometimes it's like I actually want bills if it means more independence, because I like to be independent. But
I feel that. I feel like I'm the same way. I was watching, one time, this is a fun fact for you because it's embarrassing. I never told the story really out loud to my now fiance. I tried to work at PacSun in high school because I like clothes.
Right.
But when I did the interview, they asked me about brands I didn't know. And they didn't hire me. They were like, "Oh, you know about this brand, that brand?" I was like, "I know about clothes. Like,
I don't know what you're talking about."
They were like, "Okay, like you don't know anything." So that's my little side story. But
that's so funny.
My question was, I was watching a podcast with it was like an interview with Jerry Lorenzo, the guy who made Essentials, and I don't have any Essentials clothes, but I just thought it was cool. He was a Christian and all that, so I was watching it, and he basically said like the best outfits to him are ones that you look like you didn't try.
Oh yeah.
What does that mean to you? Like, how do you do that?
Honestly, today's outfit is an example because it's super basic. I'm wearing a white tank, a hoodie, and some jeans.
Yeah.
it's giving throw it on, literally. And I honestly did throw it on. But it's the personality you put behind it, which is really accessories, if you ask me. Like, the accessories is what makes what anybody can wear unique. So for me, the statement to match the other statement would be my glasses, because it has a little pattern in it.
Do you actually wear glasses?
Oh, I'm wearing contacts today, but I had put these on top because I don't have my prescription in yet. So, you know, that's coming. But yeah, like finding personal pieces that when people get up close, they're like, oh, I actually didn't even realize you had that much detail in your outfit. Or like, for example, with this necklace, there's a little pearl situation going on. Thank you. And there's is there an A? That's my initial. So you have, you know, your little personal pieces. And then I have a ring with a pearl in it too. So it's like little details that make it look like you tried still, but it's not the biggest pieces you see.
Yeah, that's good advice for the people.
Yeah, just keep it simple, but still give it a little pizzazz. And even with the hoodie situation, it's not really like that.
So you just like zipped it higher?
I zipped it, so I'll stand up just so it makes sense. So I zipped it. It's 2 zippers, right? So I zipped it halfway where my chest is, and then I opened it a little bit to where this opening is still there. I tied it up in the back, so it kind of gives you that corset look. And it's form-fitting, but it's not like completely form-fitting. It still has that chill look at the top.
That is, yes. So, okay, she's a stylist.
Yeah. Yes. It creates a chill vibe, but you're still snatched in a way.
Yeah. So what, when you style people, what mostly do you style people for?
Usually it's birthday shoots.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really do a lot of styling like I would be doing, but it's because I find that styling people, for me, can be a little bit more daunting than other projects that I've done.
Do you like when people, because I'm like thinking about when I would need you, do you like when people already know what they want or when they just don't? Because I don't, I'm like, I would just say, I trust whatever you want to do. Is that more daunting, or is it more daunting for them to know what they want and you to have to like kind of meet their desires?
Honestly, I can appreciate both, because giving me guidelines obviously makes my job easier, but sometimes I don't like everybody's guidelines. Like sometimes you might want to do something that I don't actually agree with, but if that's what you want, I'm just going to have to find it and make it as good as I can within those parameters. Versus if you just say, you know, here's the money, do what you got to do. I have complete creative control, but that can sometimes be overwhelming because there are no guidelines. But usually if I know, you know, if it's for an event, I know that there's a specific dress code in a way. Or if it's for a birthday shoot, usually they know they want to give grown or they want to just give casual. So you just give me an adjective and I can probably work with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just depends.
That's good. So with modeling, do you like how did you get into that? Because I feel like I knew you sung and danced and stuff, but then like modeling, how do you get into it? Did you ever have an agent, all that kind of stuff?
Modeling came out of nowhere. I had a secret dream to be a model, but I never ever really thought that I would even get in front of a camera, not for a while at least, because growing up I didn't have like the best confidence in myself. Self-esteem was at an all-time low growing up. I thought I was actually like the ugliest thing walking.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I struggled in that area for a while. So being a model today is like, what?
Do you I'm sure, because I'd be like, oh my gosh, I know you get good like response. Do you always feel like the responses are good, or have you ever gotten like weird?
I've never gotten any weird comments.
Okay, good.
I think one day it might happen the more exposure I get, but one thing about weird comments, they're funny to me. I don't take them seriously. Who are you? At all, literally.
Maybe a butterfly 909 said,
like, girl, you're probably 9 years old. Actually, this is so funny that you say it, because I had a couple little girls comment on my TikTok, and this is like my first hate comment, but again, they were little girls, and it was the Edge video. I don't know if you've seen that video.
Oh my, I was going to mention that one,
Yeah, so there's a video where I literally just pulled out a brush I got for Christmas, and it looks like a gadget. It's really good for your edges and your overall hair. And then I did a follow-up video of the brush on the end, and these little girls was like, why you got all that baby hair and you don't have any in the middle? And I was like, girl, what? I was literally like, actually I had to ask, I said, explain.
Yeah, like, what do you mean?
What does that even mean? Like, I was just entertaining them. I was giving them what they wanted, but like, I was completely cackling behind the screen.
Yes.
So she said it again, but she was like, I said, like, you could just hear the little girl in her. I I was like, these kids. So I was like, let me see your edges. Like, I was just literally just egging her on. And her friend came in. They were just tag teaming me. It was
Were they
funny.
commenting or video?
They were commenting.
Hey, yo.
I screenshot and sent it to my sister and was like, I'm just in here arguing with these kids. What you doing?
That is hilarious.
Yeah. So that's like the only comment I've really gotten that is even considered hate comment.
Yeah, no, the kids are getting crazy. I posted something on YouTube. It was like a short, which I don't even do, but I recently started doing them. Mm-hmm. And I said oh, you guys should subscribe to me on YouTube, like my channel. And a person who didn't have any face or anything was like, nobody wants to subscribe to your channel. Your videos suck.
Like,
I was like,
wow, have a good day.
Okay.
People like that make me laugh.
I was like,
I don't know why. It's just, I think it's the boldness, but yet just the cowardness all at once, because you have no profile picture.
I don't even have any. I have one video.
Like, what are you talking about? This person went any, mini, money, mo, chose a video and decided to just spread some hate for the day.
And I'm like, you're actually helping me because it's engagement, honestly. Exactly. I used to have my brother fake comment, like hate comments.
Because it gets the people going. It really does. And then
my students would defend me. Like, in the comments, I'm like, yeah, get him. It's
just so funny to me.
This?
Yeah, it's just it's the silliest part about social media. Like, I get some comments can really be like it can really affect your mental health if you let it, though. Like, if you let it, these people don't know you.
Yeah,
you gotta have tough skin, but like,
you gotta know who you are.
Yeah, you really just gotta know who you are. Like, at the end of the day, these comments are just words. Mm-hmm. So
at this point, would you say you're a full-time creative or full-time model, like, or do you have a 9-to-5 job too? You know, it's so crazy. I have no job right now. Oh, that's good. I'm actually shocked that I'm surviving. Obviously, I don't have bills or anything like that. Mm-hmm. But just knowing that I can still wake up and buy something if I want to. I don't know when this happened. Wow. I quit Sephora. So I was at Sephora for 3 years. Oh, cool. Thank you. And I quit because I just knew it was time. Like, I could feel the tug. I should have left a while ago. So I just finally did it. The most terrifying thing I've ever done, because I didn't love retail, but I also didn't love not having money. So I wasn't really looking to quit my job on a random Thursday. But I did it. And that was probably the hardest year of my life last year. It hasn't even been a year yet, actually. I quit in June of last year. Okay. And I was spiraling, honestly. Yeah. I was like, oh God, what's next? Like, but what did you do every day? How did you get through those days? Or how did you know that it was going to get better? I didn't. I just prayed and cried and cried and prayed. Yeah. I still be praying and crying sometimes. Like, I'm not going to lie at all. It's not easy because you just don't always know how things are going to work out. But somehow God makes it work. Yes. I swear this is probably the most trying time I've been in for a while, but it's really helped me increase my faith and just trust in God in general. Yeah. Because I'm a little on the anxious side, and the little is very much understatement. I'm very anxious. Yeah. But I'm learning to not be a control freak. I'm learning that my anxiety just comes from wanting to control things that I'm just not supposed to know yet. Yeah. Like, I just gotta chill. I need to relax. Yeah. So now that I'm learning to relax a little bit more, I'm realizing if I just only relaxed for like half my life, I probably wouldn't have half the problems I had. Yeah. Like, my sister's been telling me that for a while too. Like, you just need to be obedient and yield. Like, do what you might not want to do, and it'll open another door. And she's never been wrong yet. So, yeah, no, for somebody like you, I would not have a 9-to-5. I would just be like, I need to just do all the things that I feel like I have in me. Yeah. Like, you all the listing that you said, like, you could have a million jobs. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like, wake up and just decide what you want to do that day. I think, like, even for me quitting teaching, I was just like, I know I don't have like one skill that I want to create, like, get really good at, but I just don't want to be in a job where I have to I can't do those skills because I'm at this job. Like, that is actually soul crushing for me. Like, the idea of it, I can't do it. Like, and that was another thing that I was really crying and praying about, getting a job and not wanting the job. I was crawling to work at one point. Like, it was hellish, and it was my career. Like, that's, I was really hard. And we're like, oh, you're such a good teacher. I got like teacher of the year and everything. I was like, yeah, I hate this. Like, actually, I can only imagine that feeling of excelling but not really being fulfilled. Just doing it because you know how. And that was me for a while with dancing, which is why I say, like, it'd be cool to get accolades, but I wouldn't be like about it, because I've had such a
love-hate relationship with dance all my life because I felt like it took so many years from me that I didn't get to explore other areas that I knew I was feeling called to. So I danced for so long, but I wasn't doing my hair because my hair was sweating out when I loved doing my hair. I don't do it as much now because I'm just lazy about it. But at one point, hair was a passion of mine too. So I felt like dance was taking me away from other areas. So I get it. It just makes you feel like, I'm glad everybody else is happy. I feel like I'm being...
the funny thing is, social media, my little sister always says, like, social media is fake. Because, like, people look happy. Like, you look like you're living your best life.
Yeah,
when I see your videos, I'm like, I love everything you're doing. I think you should keep doing more. I'm like, because people always say I post a lot. I'm like, if I had as many talents as other people, I would be posting even more,
right? Meanwhile, I struggle to post one sometimes. So, no, you're right. Like... 9 to 5 is not in my future.
Yeah, some people are entrepreneurial.
Yeah, and I always knew that. I've been saying that for a while. I don't want to work for anyone. And I had to accept that I might have to at one point to get to where I want to be, which was Sephora, because I even said I'm never stepping foot in retail because my sister was in retail before me.
So and with Sephora, is that how you got into makeup, or did you already know about it before?
Well, I knew about it before. Like, I had just started really taking it a little bit more, not even seriously yet. It was just like
the craft of it.
Yeah, I was like, okay, this is cool. And I had a friend in high school who excels at makeup. Like, that's her. She's you might know of her by her name, maybe Logan Nicole. I don't know, maybe not, but she's a really good makeup artist. And I realized, okay, maybe I might like it enough to at least learn how to do my own makeup. And I hadn't even shopped at Sephora a day in my life, but I applied. I got that push from a friend because I was like, you sure? Like, I don't really care that much.
Are they going to accept me?
Yeah, like, I'm not that good at acting like I know what I'm doing, but I guess I was enough. So they hired me on the spot, and then 3 years went by, and I learned a lot from my coworkers. My coworkers were the real MUAs. I just got lucky, and I just found myself in the environment that allowed me to grow and learn what I like and what, doing makeup is for me.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I ended up here. And then I think even just recently, this last year when I quit, I just started really like tapping into what I like in the makeup world. I wasn't even really doing it a lot at Sephora. I didn't do people's makeup at Sephora because I said, if you're not paying me, I don't want to do it. I don't enjoy doing makeup that much.
Yeah. So do you have like client lists, or do people sign up for you to do their makeup, or do you just do it for whoever asks? Yeah, it's just like if you book the appointment. Oh, so you have an appointment system?
I do have a website. I don't even do makeup like I could yet though. Like I haven't. I'm doing someone's makeup on the 17th, but will I take the picture of her makeup and post it? Maybe. Maybe I won't. Like, I'm not in that stage yet where I'm dying to do makeup all the time, but I know that I am capable. So if I need to make that money, that option is there.
Yeah.
So with doing her makeup on the 15th, I'll probably post it just so that if someone wants to know if I can do makeup at this point, it's for them to see. But I'm not necessarily waiting at my booking site for someone to get their makeup done.
So for which one are you like, oh, you can knock down my door for this? Modeling?
Modeling.
Okay.
Easily, because it requires the least, honestly, for me. It comes very naturally. Like the picture process, like you put the camera on me, you tell me what you want, and I can do that pretty quickly. Versus makeup, it takes prepping. I gotta have the makeup out, I gotta clean the makeup when I'm done. It's much more
science.
Like you really have to think the whole time. Modeling, it requires thinking, but it's a matter of thinking that comes in second nature for me.
I was about to say, I feel like modeling is one of those, you got it or you don't.
It's true. And you can improve over the years even if you got it, or even if you don't. It just takes time. Versus with me, because I danced for so long, which is why I can never just dissociate myself from dance. Like it's actually a part of me, so much that the anatomy that comes with dance, like the positions and everything, has helped me know what it's like to pose for modeling. I'm very aware of what my body looks like without being able to see it because of all the years of dance and having to know different positions. So it really,
because you can do those cool modeling stances like with back bridge.
And it's all because of dance. So everything always works out. That's another thing. And because I'm noticing those little things, that's why I'm learning to trust more. Because I'm like, all this dancing for nothing.
Something gonna happen.
Something gotta come from it. So it's coming now. It just takes time. But definitely kick my door down for modeling.
Okay.
Or even creative direction, but just give me a little bit of time. Don't kick it down all the way. Like, I still need to plan a little bit, but modeling, yeah, you just tell me what to do.
Wow. So how many modeling things or gigs do you do, like, a month?
On average, it can really be one sometimes.
Oh, wow, yeah.
That's the thing with the modeling industry or any, like, creative industry. It's kind of like being a musician. Mm-hmm. You might not have a gig all the time, or, you know, if you're blessed enough, you'll play whatever instrument every Sunday, you know. But some people are just out here hoping they'll get a gig, and it's really the same thing. It's very much probably the thick of entrepreneurship. You sometimes just don't know when your next gig is coming from, but luckily it's been picking up a little bit. Like the other day, I just did like a commercial for somebody's clothing line based in Baltimore. So, you know, it just varies sometimes.
Yeah. So then I see what you're saying about, like, if you were in LA, it'd be always something going on. Like, New York's always something going on. That's why I'm like, whenever it's certain people that I was like, okay, you should stay. But then if the photographer leaves, then it's like, oh, well, all the photographers are there. Or, like, the videographers are there. It's
literally.
Like, well, all y'all don't leave. Just all y'all stay.
Somebody got to stay here. Yeah.
The whole collective got to stay.
Exactly. No, and it's true. Like, you can't just leave and expect Baltimore to thrive. Like, it's not probably. It's
if you care, you don't.
Yeah. So that's why sometimes I'm like, well, maybe I'll just travel and stay sometimes too. Yeah. But we'll see. Like I said,
you're young. You're young.
I'm young. 25. I have so much time to figure out if I want to be here or travel back and forth or move to DC and just be closer. Like, whatever. Right now, I'm literally just vibing. No, like, seriously.
But that's honestly, to me, that's the trust fall thing with God. Like, especially people that have the, like, 9 to 5 where they're a lawyer or a doctor. I'm always like, thank God that was my dream. Like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do all that school.
Girl, I hate school.
Literally, but people that have, like, this entrepreneurial aspect of things, or, like, creative people, it's like almost more faith that you have to have. So you're, like, way more faithful than a lot of people, but it's like hard.
Oh my gosh. Like, all I have is oh my gosh.
Did you go to school?
College? I went to CCBC for, like, I think I only had like a year or maybe a year and a half left. But when COVID happened, I left. Yeah. I really didn't want to be there at the time because I was there for general studies. So I felt like I was just there because my parents. Like, my parents wanted me to be in school, and I was like, okay. I'll do it for y'all. Yeah. But that's literally the only reason why I'm doing this, because I have no plan. Like, I'm literally just getting my gen ed out of the way. And I'm still glad I did that, because if I did want to go back, I already got that out of the way, and I can just get that, whatever the major would be. But I didn't finish, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, and I think that's why I had to quit teaching, because I was encouraging kids. If they had this one kid came in, I know it's so bad. This one kid came into the school for like a spirit day with a whole Iron Man suit on, meaning like hardware, and I was like, did you make that? I just had a feeling. He 3D printed it. It looked like he got it off a movie. I said, okay, are you going? My first question, he was one of my students. My first question was, are you going to college? And he was like, I mean, I might do some. I said, I don't know if you should.
If you already got the 3D printing down.
Like, you made a whole movie set costume for Iron Man.
You better go sit at somebody's gate in Hollywood or something and ask them to hire you.
Yeah. And I think COVID helped a lot with, like, letting people realize, like, this is just not for everybody.
Man, I am so pro. Don't go to school. Like, I just never liked the idea of college. Like, never. And that used to really freak all my peers out. I remember decision day came around. Everybody's wearing their MSU and all that stuff. And I'm just chilling, because I genuinely don't see why this is a matter of security for y'all. Like, I get it for some. If you want to be a lawyer, you better go to school. If you want to be a doctor, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't know what I was doing, so I really didn't care to go, because I felt like, why am I throwing money out to go to a university? And I'm so confused right now. I just don't get it. And I also just genuinely felt I've had more trust than I realized growing up. Like, I trusted that although I'm not going to college, something's going to work out. Yeah. And I didn't care to explain that to people either, especially not in high school where no one was really thinking, faith-based things. Exactly. Yet. So I kind of kept it to myself, and I just let people think I was delusional, and I still do. I just let people think what they want. Yeah. And mind my business, because I don't care about what you're doing that much. So why do you care about what I'm doing that much?
And I think it's a better way to live for what you know. Yes. Is what you're supposed to do. And I feel like if you don't have a call or a pull to something like college that you're paying millions of dollars for, then it's like, why would I
do that just to
pull
say
myself
that I did it?
To that? I don't understand. If your parents have supported it, then I think that's good.
Yeah. And my parents, I'm really grateful for my parents, the older I get, because, I mean, I'd be terrified. Like, I'm just not in college. Like, you know, I can't imagine being a parent and seeing my child not be in school and kind of just be chilling.
Like, all right,
what you doing? And I'm like, I don't know yet. I can't. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm also not. I'm not comfortable. Like, this is not a comfortable feeling. I want you guys to know that. Like, and I tell them that now. Like, this ain't something I'm just.
Yeah, and honestly, this is so bad. I'm developing new theories all the time, and I have a new theory that's still developing about like women, because there's a whole thing in the Bible about like wives and husbands, and how like husbands really are supposed to let their wives kind of flourish in their gifts. And so I'm like, I mean, I feel fine like doing the way I'm doing it, because I'm like, I am being creative. I don't get paid to do any of this stuff, and I love it. And I'm like, if I could do this and then a man's providing, like, I think this is biblical.
That's what, and I just really believe that for myself. I believe one day in this life, and I'm not in a rush, I just believe one day whoever I end up marrying is going to fit perfectly into what I'm doing. Everything happens for a reason. Yeah, it's going to work out. And that's probably the one area of my life that I just can't be bothered with, because I know it's going to work out. Like,
and there's a statistic that women used to die later than their husbands, or than men in general, and then now men are dying later. So women are dying earlier now because women are working, doing the same job.
Yeah, working like grown men. That don't resonate with me.
I'm like, listen, I don't know about that. I am not going to be on that stat.
I don't want a blue collar job. Hand me that pink collar.
Like, I will model, I will sing, I'll do whatever, but I'm not.
I'm feminine and I'm beautiful for a reason.
Other cultures do it. Like, I have friends one of my best friends is Indian, and her family, they all stay home. The sisters are like lawyers and teachers. They still live at home, because it's like, I don't need to pay bills if I don't have to, and I don't have a husband yet, so.
I'm it's only gonna, I don't think it's gonna get that much different if, and I don't mind paying a bill. Like, I'd like to be useful.
Yeah, same.
But
I think it's circumstantial.
Yeah.
It depends on the person. Because I have a job. I work here full time. And I don't teach because that's grueling. I'm like, I don't need to do that. I'm gonna work in a ministry where I can kind of choose my hours, do what I want to do this whenever everybody left at 2. Like, everybody was gone. I'm like, I'm gonna do a podcast today. Like, I think
cool. Yeah. That is so much more my speed. Like, I'm like one of those, I'm like an otter. I'm just chilling on my back and I'm grabbing stuff as I go. You can't do that with a 9 to 5. You just can't do that. And that's how I know.
This is a great conversation.
It is, though.
You are really, this is my type of person.
I'm low-key a yapper. So I was excited to get this.
My type of person.
Hey.
What advice would you give to someone graduating high school that was like a multifaceted creative and they're like trying to figure it out?
I would say to stay focused and worry about you. Do not get caught up in what other people are saying to you. Don't worry about, oh, girl, time's running out. No, it's not. They're not God. They don't know what's going on either. That's why they're saying that they're projecting. They're scared too. Just focus on you. Make sure you're including God in everything, and say yes to everything. Say yes to every opportunity. Say no. Don't always go out and all that, the partying and all that stuff. Like, keep it cute. Invest in your crafts. I was in my room. I draw too. I don't plan on being an artist, but I'm just saying, I was in my room when I thought I was an artist. I was in my room drawing on the weekends while I had friends who were asking me to go out. Sometimes you just need to, especially when you don't know what you're doing yet, sometimes you do need to be a little stiff. Stay in the house. Keep, just keep it focused, keep it grounded, keep it level. Don't be a sponge and soak up everybody else's life just because you don't know what you're doing yet. Like, just really find the time to get to know yourself, because the more you get to know yourself, the more you get to figure out what you really want to do. And you're not just doing stuff just because you know how, because at one point I was doing that too. So it's a little complicated though, because I just said say yes to everything, but don't be doing everything. So it just takes time.
Opportunities.
Like, you just got to know when some opportunities are worth it too, because I had to learn that. Some things really just don't be worth it. So
That's good advice. I wish I would have heard that back then.
And calm down. Calm down.
No,
calm down.
People are wilding out. And some stuff is so trendy. Like, I know my birthday's coming up, and I've never really been the big birthday, like, oh my gosh, I gotta go out for the brunch or that.
No, I hate that.
I'm like, I don't have time. And I want, some stuff is like a personality trait. I get that. But I think some people are just doing these trendy things for everybody's doing it. Because everybody's doing it.
I've been saying this since high school. I hate dinner parties.
Like, I'm not spending, unless you tell me a price ahead of time, like, everybody pay this, everybody get this. I'm not doing that.
I don't enjoy sitting around a table in my nicest dress.
Sitting next to somebody you don't know.
Can't even see the dress. I can't even hear y'all talking. I can't. I don't understand that. If we don't go, I want to go to a bouncy house. No, I want to do something interactive if I'm going to do anything for my birthday. I want to actually celebrate, not eat. Everybody got to eat. So
we eat every day.
I don't get how that's so fun.
I went to Sky Zone for my 18th birthday.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if I did anything. I can't remember.
I went to Six Flags for my 16th.
That is the, because
all my other sisters did, like, you know, the big Sweet 16 party.
Yeah,
where
I didn't do that.
They had to say, like, it was church. You gotta say hi to everybody. You gotta hug these people. They gave you gifts.
That's a job. That's a job.
Yeah, like,
and I did a dinner party for my 16th, and I was miserable. Yeah. I did it because everybody wanted me to do something, so I just was like, okay, whatever. And no one else knew what to do because I don't think they understood my likes and my interests yet. I don't think I understood mine yet. So I kind of just took one for the team. And I don't mind. It's not that serious. But I'm pretty sure I didn't do one again since then. And if I did, it didn't leave a mark because I don't remember. Yeah. So
did your birthday, was it recent?
Yeah, my birthday was March 7th.
Okay.
Yeah. So what did I do? Oh, I actually did something that I wanted to do for once. Yeah. So I went to DC. Well, I stayed in Alexandria, but we celebrated out in DC. And I did go to dinner, but it was fine because I was just with my sister and my mom. Yeah. So that's one thing.
It's intimate.
Yeah, but inviting he, she, they, and all them.
Yeah, it's like I don't even want to see y'all, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Like, I love y'all, but I don't want to perform on the day that I actually want to be just exist. That's why I'm like, with this wedding that I have coming up, I don't even know.
Girl, I'm going to elope at this point.
No.
Planning a wedding, that's like, stressful.
I don't, that's like, stressful. I'm not doing, I wasn't the girl that had the Pinterest board of like all the things I wanted.
I'm just learning different cuts for diamonds, and I still don't remember. Like, I still got to look it up to tell you. I don't know. Princess cut, maybe? I don't know.
The ring I got, I love it, and I can't wait to get it back.
I'm glad you love it. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see it. Oh my gosh, you're Beyonce.
I keep singing, Shawty my fiance. I could take away Beyonce.
I forgot about that little spin off of that song. I was in high school when it came out. Oh my god, I feel old.
So a question I'd like to leave off with is, and I'll probably have to explain it, but it's basically, what do you feel like you're remixing in your life right now, or something that you have remixed to make it better? Or that's something that you want to remix in your life?
My perspective on the season I'm in right now. Like, we kind of touched on it a little bit, and my frustration was just feeling like I'm 25 physically, but mentally I can't be as 25 as I want to be because I don't have my own place, and I live in a box in a sense because my room is the only thing that I own.
Me too.
And girl, oh my gosh, every day I try to find a different perspective or something that I can hang on to that just gives me hope that it's not going to last forever. So I try to just pour into myself, make what I can, like make what I have better than what it is now. So right now I'm about to redecorate my room just a little bit. New bedding, more decor, just so I can feel at home, and also prepare so that when it's time to go, I got some stuff that I don't have to pay for. So I'll probably get a new dresser, I'm just trying to make the best out of the space that I'm working with, and still being aware of my spending habits. I'm building my credit.
Listen,
I'm not playing still. I might not be able to move out yet, but when it's time, I don't want to be the reason why I can't.
Exactly.
So I'm just using this as a preparation season, and I'm trying to do it with a smile because every day is not easy at all, but
that's good.
Trying to wait well.
This is my kind of person. Y'all follow her at every single social media platform. Are they the same across the board?
I'm pretty sure they are. Alexis Michelle, but instead of MICHELLE, it's MIVHELLE.
Love that. She's the coolest person I know.
Thank you for having me. This is my first podcast.
Thank you so much for coming. I love that. You're amazing at it.
Thank
you. Should do more.
I might have to.
Y'all book her. Whatever you need to do for modeling, makeup. I might just hit you up just to get all all the crafts in.
Styling, I don't mind. I'm here.
Makeup, modeling, all the things.
All the things. And all dance. The girly things. Oh yeah, dance. If you need it, if your church looking for a dancer, I don't mind doing little twinkle toes.
Love it. Thank you so much, y'all.
Thank you. Bye.